Residents of Westbury in Johannesburg have attributed the increase in gang-related murders in their community to corrupt police officers who allegedly work with drug dealers. They claim that gangsters openly ply their trade as certain police officers protect them. On Wednesday, two men aged 19 and 39 were gunned down in the area. No arrests have been made. Scores of disgruntled community members have now set up camp outside the Sophiatown police station. They are protesting against the increase in gang violence in the area. When I joined via Zoom by one of the Westbury Community leaders, Camry Jacobs. A very good afternoon to you, and thank you so very much for joining us on SABC News, Camry.
Good afternoon to you and all your viewers.
Let's start here. I mean, as a community, you've now resorted to a sit-down protest action. Among some of the problems that you believe exist are the fact that you feel that police are in fact protecting criminals in your area. Let's talk about that and more importantly, the issues in a whole that you have raised, which have taken you indeed to this point. And on the back of that, then, of course, your demands.
Okay, so we feel as residents of the area that the police has failed us completely. They're not doing their job at all. And we have pleaded with SABC that we want a reshuffle at the Sophiatown police station. Things need to change for the better. Because we're not safe. We fear in our lives within the area. If not the evening, the morning hours, broad daylight, lives are being taken. And we, as the residents of Westbury, has decided we are going to put our foot down. Enough is enough. One life as one too many.
Yeah. You've also mentioned in previous interviews that, you would want to see a situation as a community where police officers aren't necessarily stationed at one police station for a long time, and that you want to see a situation where police, in fact, change. How would that help, if they change frequently?
It would really help because at this current moment, residents of the community are very familiar with our current police officers that we know right now, and we all friends, we know them. So we're pleading that at least probably 3 months, every 3 months, rather, new officers would then come in. Once they're done with their 3 months, move on, send in a new set so that we are not familiar with any of the officers at the police station.
So you feel that familiarity breeds contempt, and that's the situation that you indeed have found yourselves in as a community?
Yes, look, bribes are being taken. Our residents in Westbury, cops would be patrolling the streets, right? And they're not doing their job. They're not getting out. They're not searching any of the gangsters. We've reported numerous times, look, this is what's happening. These are the faces. This is what the person is wearing, and nothing's been done.
Yeah. Paint a picture for us, about just how bad the situation is, in Westbury. Of course, the latest in the news, what happened this week, where a young man, 19 years old, and a 39-year-old man were gunned down in the area. But I assume, that you protesting is really a situation where you're at your wit's end, that there had been previous incidents and previous things that have been happening. Paint a picture for us of what exactly, you are dealing with on a day-to-day basis as a community in Westbury. And I seem to understand that there's also, an issue of drugs, and that, young children, young people are being exposed to either gangs or drugs and so forth. Talk to us about all of these problems.
Not only the two that you've mentioned that's being killed, but a 19-year-old girl, innocent. She's in the yard with friends. She's been shot at for no reason at all. And people are indoors from 5 o'clock. Majority of our residents are indoors because we fear our lives. We cannot go to the shop. because we fear our lives. And this is our third day where the residents of Westbury and its surrounding areas have been camping out in front of the police station.
Yeah.
So we've had it as the community. We decided, let's do this. No one is going to stop us. We demand answers. We demand delivery from SABC, because we cannot be living in fear like this no more. We can't. We refuse to live like this.
And let's talk about today. I mean, has anyone spoken to you? Have you been entertained at all? Those pleas that you made, have they been heard? And how much further, are you willing to take this? I mean, are you willing to take it to the commissioner, to the police minister himself? What now? What after this?
So what happens now? So yesterday, the general, the officials have pulled through. Yesterday, they've addressed the community. We've shared our grievances with them, and the community just felt that they're not hearing us. It's like it's all on deaf ears. So that's when the community decided, you know what, they're not hearing us. They're thinking that probably we're joking around, we're not serious about this. So we've decided to camp out at the police station until further notice, until we see the difference, until they make that change, until the officers actually do their jobs and stop taking bribes, working with the gangsters and drug dealers in our area.
Camry Jacobs, thanks, ma'am, for speaking to us here on SABC News, and certainly good luck with your protesting there. That is Camry Jacobs, who's a Westbury community leader, coming on the back of disgruntled community members of Westbury setting up camp outside the Sophiatown police station, protesting against the increase in gang violence, among other issues in the area.